All right, everyone. Today, we are unlocking the doors to one of the most insane shopping experiences you can have in Canada. We're headed straight to the brand new Costco Business Center in New Westminster, and trust me, this is not your normal Costco run. By the end of this video, you will understand why traffic may be worse in this area for a long time to come. Stick around to the end because we're about to see giant tubs of Nutella, $1,000 cheese wheels, massive industrial appliances, bulk eggs like you've never seen, restaurant-only supplies, and you do not want to miss what we uncover in the frozen aisle. Seriously, it changes how I buy fruit forever. And at the end, my son makes a request to Costco staff that absolutely melts my heart. You'll want to see how they respond. Everything inside is available to the public. Yep, you, me, anyone with a Costco card. The secret is out. Okay, so we thought we were being clever coming early, but look at this. Every single spot full. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting this. Look at this, the parking lot was crazy. And by now, I was reconsidering my life choices. Oh my gosh. We had to take the absolute furthest parking spot away, but you know what? I was happy to just get a spot. Mission successful. You see that building? That tiny dot on the horizon? Yeah, that's where we're headed. But trust me, what's inside is worth every step, especially the deal we find right after the giant kitchen mixer. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am so excited to be able to share what I found in there. This place was massive, and it took over an hour to just speed walk through the store, just trying to make sure I got through every aisle. I'll be going back over there this week to do more of a slow shop now that I can finally digest everything that I saw. Oh, and the first thing that we saw when we walked in was a 3-kilogram tub of Nutella. So if that stuff floats your boat, then you gotta come here and check out that tub. We saw so many cool things. This is a 23-cup rice cooker. There is a 1-horsepower meat grinder. Some of the things here you don't normally find anywhere else. There's a big gumball machine. You got loads of major kitchen appliances here. And right there's a freeze dryer. You got lots of grills there. There were ice makers, deep fryers. I mean, there were so many things there. And check this out. Look at this kitchen mixer. That thing is giant. Yeah, and as we keep on browsing, there are just so many things. Really beautiful stainless steel tables, as you saw. My mind was so just overwhelmed the entire time walking through the store. And look at that, a 60-cup rice cooker. That is crazy. The rice cooker that I have at home, I think can maybe make 5 or 6 cups at the most. Look at those immersion blenders. You got the normal kitchen size, and then you got the industrial size. Like, this place has got everything. The entire time that I was walking through the store, I think I was so overwhelmed by what I saw that I barely had time to process what I was even shopping for. For some reason, whenever I'm passing by certain things like stock pots and all that, it just gets me excited. I'm not sure why. Maybe I just love having the ability to cook a large volume of something all at one time. But these stock pots were massive, so this would be perfect for doing things like home canning or cooking large pots of soup at one time, freezing it, storing it away, so that you don't have to cook all the time. So this is all about trying to save time, save money. You know, I know that everyone out there is just busy these days. So mixing bowls is something else for some reason I've got a soft spot for. These bowls are such a great price. It was a 3-pack for $13. You can't beat that. They sell them in 2-packs. There are all different sizes there. Prices are just great. So if you need to get some kind of durable set of mixing bowls or something like that, this is the place to get them. So just turn in this corner here. There are so many vacuum bags there. So I loved that way of buying them. You don't have to buy them in any preset packs. You can just pick what size that you need and just kind of go with it, you know? Those famous Costco wagons, you know, they had everything here. So let's keep going and see what's next. You got propane tanks there. You know, it's a standard item at other Costco's. You got some The giant 3-door fridge. You got the stationery in this aisle. As we're turning, you got shelves there. Yeah, some more standard things. You got flashlights, batteries, some electrical wire, giant wheelbarrow. There's the some automotive supplies. Okay, and down this aisle here, you got some of the cleaning supplies. Let's go here. You got the garbage bags, some other household supplies, all the pet food. We definitely can't forget our furry loved ones, am I right? So have I mentioned that Costco is one of my favorite stores? For some reason, it just gives me the vibe that I just love here. And yeah, and check this out. They have their own meat department right now. Got the chicken breast. I love that. My family is a big consumer of those because, it's cost effective, it's healthy. And right here, the wall of meat. So check that out. Boneless blade eye whole, $18.49 per kilo. Yeah, and they also sell things by the case as well. So an outside round, a full case of that is $13.29 per kilo. Okay, check this out. Let's do a little bit of a price comparison here. So take a look, a boneless ribeye, the case price is $47.99 per kilo. If you buy it just by the individual piece, it's $49.99 per kilo. So there is some savings there, buying it in a full case. I love this. Brisket, ungraded, $14.49 per kilo. So I don't know if you guys recall, but I made a video a few weeks back now about the price inflation of meat, and brisket was the subject there, and I think that was going for about $17.99 per kilo then. Here, inside round, case price $14.49 per kilo. Buying it individually, $15.49 per kilo. So you see that there is some savings there buying things by the full case. So I highly recommend that if that's something that you guys consume a lot of. I love this comparison right here. Brisket, ungraded, $14.49 per kilo. Brisket whole, so I'm assuming it's graded, $16.49 per kilo. So I'm not sure exactly what the difference is between ungraded or graded, so if anyone else knows, please fire that down in the comments so then we can all learn about that a little bit more. So I'll be cooking that up at home. The ungraded one, hopefully, in the next little while. And so if I notice anything really crazy about that, then I'll let you guys know. Check this out, $1,000 cheese wheel. I couldn't believe it. When I saw it, my jaw basically dropped. This cheese section was humongous. There were so many different types of cheeses there that I just felt so overwhelmed. As you guys can see, I barely have anything in my cart. I'm just, I was just trying to get through all the aisles in a fairly decent amount of time. Check this out, $60 for 180 eggs, a full case size. You don't see that everywhere, guys. So there is some opportunity for serious savings here. Butter, 25 kilos, $100 off of instant savings. $200 for a huge case of butter. Buy one, probably last you for the year. I know it'd last me a long time, but I do like to use a lot of butter in my cooking. It just tastes good. So I'm not gonna lie, guys, at this point, I was getting a little bit turned around because that doorway that you just saw was not the same door that I came in from. So even that door in front of me was also not the same door that I came in from. Right there in the back, in the far back there, that's where that sign was for the meat entrance. So I am leaving through a different exit here. It takes you straight into the produce section. And yikes, guys, that's a full blockage right there. On a day like that that's so busy, I'm not that surprised. Sometimes you just have to make a small detour, take another route. Here I was kind of going through all the fruit and all that. So now walking down this next aisle, there's some more produce. And this door coming up is the door that I was walking to before that I did not go through. Not sure if that's confused all you guys. There are just a lot of doors there. Look at that, 3,000 pairs of chopsticks for $50. I mean, if you're a restaurant, that's good. Or maybe you just prefer using the takeout style chopsticks. But you know what? I'm sure that's a great price too, because 3,000 pears for $50 is gonna last you a very, very long time. So now going through here, you got your standard frozen section. There are some case lots of certain items in there as well. You know, there are just so many people and so many things. It was hard to, stop at everything. So if there's anything there that you guys want me to take a deeper dive into, if there's a certain section that you guys want a bit of a deeper dive on, don't hesitate, let me know. There are tons of cool Tego container style things here. So this is kind of great for people looking to get into the food industry. If you're looking to start up some kind of food business or a food truck, now you got options. You got places to buy all different sorts of things. And right here was an eye catcher for me. I personally might not be a big user, but it's super cool seeing pizza boxes there and just knowing that they're available, if I want to get some. Seeing all this stuff that normally is only accessible to businesses is really cool that Costco is making it available to the average person. Check this out. Laundry soda, 1,100 loads in a huge bucket for $115. There must be discounts and savings there because the cost of the packaging, buying it in bulk, should cost so much less. And here we are, guys, the frozen fruit section. I love this. 5 kilos of sliced bananas right there. 5 1-kilo bags for $18.99. Got sliced peaches. So that's great for putting in smoothies and anything that you want. I know that some people might be more hesitant using some of these ingredients. They're more expensive. So knowing that you can get them at a really, really great price now is unbeatable. Raspberries. And right here, strawberries. 5 kilos of strawberries, whole strawberries for $18. I'm pretty sure regular price is around $14 or $15 just for a 2-kilo bag. Now we're talking 5 kilos for $18 on sale. You gotta go while they're hot. Well, actually frozen, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The deal is hot. You got some really good savings there. Got gigantic bags of sugar. This place has it all. I've got a soft spot for dry ribs, so right there on sale, that's awesome. They make a really, really great snack. And yeah, just going through these aisles here, there were shortening back there. You got tons of bags of flour. Check this out. Truckloads of Nutella. I couldn't believe it. And these aren't even the 3-kilo tubs. So if you guys haven't come by to check this place out yet, I guarantee that you will be amazed as soon as you walk in. They got the jugs of olive oil, like they have at the normal Costco's. So yeah, guys, here they had stuff that was packed in giant buckets, but they also have the normal Costco package sizes here too. So this one store really does it all. It doesn't have a food court. I'm still a little bit sad about that, but you can get your regular shopping done here as well. And you get to see what other businesses have access to that normally the general public does not. So come on by here, guys. You can get a lot of your normal stuff done. I'm sure that you can find some savings too. Check this out, 16 liters of mayonnaise. You know what? That's going for $70. I'm not advocating that anyone gets that because that's a lot of mayonnaise. There's a whole wall there of salad dressings. Oh, and check this out, popping boba, $20. So for those of you who like to make your own specialty drinks at home, you got some peach popping boba, you got some strawberry popping boba right there as well. They've got stuff here that you don't normally find at other stores. So come down, check this place out. I love Costco poutine sauce mix, an 18-kilo bucket. That is enough to make 180 liters of sauce. I love my poutine, guys. You got some fairly reasonable size of buckets of butter chicken. That soy sauce bucket is huge, but you know what? Soy sauce doesn't really go bad. So that might not be a bad investment, if that's something that you use regularly. And again, if you're a restaurant or trying to open up some kind of food business, this is the place for you. Definitely, you'll find yourself right at home here. Walking through all these aisles, Yeah, I just couldn't wait to see what was coming up next. Some of those spice tubs are pretty big. You got 2 kilo sizes there. So you do really want to come check this place out. There is, I'm sure, something for everyone. And you know what? This year was awesome. You got strawberry topping, 2-liter jug. You got chocolate topping. And you also got caramel topping as well. Like, these are all toppings that are great on sundaes, on ice cream. I'm sure that you can use it as drizzle on cookies or any other desserts. So again, those are things that are not normally available at other Costco's. So here you got all the other dried fruit and all that stuff. So you can get your normal shopping. Oh, more Nutella there. You got big buckets of honey here, 15 kilos. And you know what? Honey is one of those things that does not go bad. Maple syrup, 18.9 liters. I'm sure that's a great deal. I think that every single Canadian needs to have a giant bucket of maple syrup, eh? Walking through here, you got your giant boxes of cereal. And it looks like we are getting into the pharmacy area. You got your hand sanitizers, you got your gloves, all that other good stuff. Soaps, you got some of the supplements, Listerine. Yeah, so I think that the pharmacy area doesn't have quite as wide of a variety at a normal Costco, but that's to be expected. Here they're mainly trying to sell things in bulk. Maybe they're just holding all the most popular things here. And here, now I'll be checking out some of the center aisles. They've got sour keys there. You guys will notice that's one of the only things in my cart. But they don't offer sour keys at the other normal Costco's. Walking through the candy aisles here. They had a lot of full-size chocolate bars. There were some certain things here that you don't normally see as well, like the White Rabbit creamy milk candies. I'm not sure if you guys have had that before. It was one of my childhood favorites. There's a whole selection of Skittles there of all different flavors. So I'm not sure if you guys have a normal strategy that you normally use while you're walking through all the aisles. So like for me, I personally walk through all the non-refrigerated areas first, picking up everything that I might need, just so that I can do my shopping in the refrigerated and frozen areas last. That way, all the stuff stays as cold as possible until I get home and I can get it all put away. If you guys have your own shopping rituals, let me know. Miss Vicky's were on sale. I had to grab a bag of those. Just walking through, you got all the granola bars and all that good stuff. Just trying to make it through each aisle here because, for me, it's just good to know sometimes, even if I'm not picking all this different stuff up, it's good for me to know what kind of stuff there is available. And that's one reason why I really wanted to do this walking tour here with you guys, so that you guys can just get an idea of what's here. Because it realistically, it took well over an hour to be able to get through all the different aisles here. So check this out. There were 1,100 bags of Tetley Orange Pico tea, all in one bag, on sale for $25. So that's a lot of tea. $25 can definitely last you a long time. For this sparkling juice here is something that I pick up every single year for my family to enjoy at Christmas, New Year's. I've got some young kids, so we don't normally drink a whole lot of alcohol. And getting something like sparkling juice helps them feel involved in the whole celebration as well. So all around, I think it's a really good buy. So check this out, made in Mexico, Coca-Cola with real cane sugar. So it actually does taste different. I highly recommend it if it's something that you've never tried before, but it does have a bit of a different sweetness to it. So I was pretty happy to see that that's available as well. And I turn the corner and there are these cute, tiny little mini bottles of Coca-Cola as well. I'm just a bit of a sucker for Coca-Cola, I guess. You got some energy drinks there. And that is basically it. We have now reached the end of the store. Back to the produce section there. And from here, I just make a quick beeline straight to the checkout. So you can't hear it, but my son asked that Costco staff member to help draw a smiley face on the receipt, and I just love it how they're always so willing to and so nice to, and that just makes his day.
Oh, I met the drawer. There you go.
That is beautiful. Thank you so much.